We move on because it's been a momentous week for one Bristol graduate who's about to begin a career as a doctor. Becs Bradford was taken into care at 14 after her dad was paralysed falling off a ladder. At 15, she left school with no qualifications. But at 35 and after numerous jobs, she decided to be very brave and pursue a dream. It's been a huge struggle with no money to study and sometimes just tuppence in the bank. But she's done it. And Dr. Bradford joins me now. Phew, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What a journey. Did you enjoy your graduation?
I did. It was a very happy day, emotional day. I didn't have any family there, but I had some very close friends of mine that came for the day, and it was beautiful.
All right. And just tell us about how, why you left school so early and didn't have qualifications and so on.
Yeah. So I grew up in France. We moved to France when I was 9 years old. My dad sadly had an accident which left him paralysed. My mother wasn't able to care for myself or my brother, so I was taken away into care. And then I think after losing my dad, my head just wasn't in the game. I didn't want to go to school, I didn't want to study. Everything just became unimportant. I didn't see the purpose of passing exams or going to university. So it was almost like for a few short years, I gave up on life.
And then something changed some years later and you wanted to be a doctor. So how did you climb that mountain?
I had many jobs throughout the years, and then at 35 I ruptured 3 discs and I ended up in hospital for a year myself, and I had to have 3 operations. And it was almost like life was saying, we need to pause, we need to think now about what we're going to do for the next 30 years. And I started asking myself lots of deep questions about what do I really want, what do I want to contribute. And I always wanted to make sure that my past and my experiences meant something. And when I started asking myself, okay, what can I contribute to the world? How can I use these past experiences to help other people in the same situation? Then medicine kept coming to mind.
But you didn't have any GCSEs even?
No.
So how did you get the academic wherewithal to do it?
I made the decision to get into medical school, and I bought some CGP revision books off Amazon for 50p. I couldn't afford to go to college. That was not an option. So I just got myself a few pens, books, and I stayed with a friend to save on rent, and I self-studied my 6 GCSEs in 1 year in his bedroom.
And then you got into med school?
Yes.
And now you've qualified. What was it like studying with all the youngsters?
Strange at first. It makes you feel a little bit old because I started when I was 37 years old. But you know what, at the same time, because I'd never gone to university at 18 or 19, I learned so much from these kids, how to study, and I just learned a lot. It was a great experience.
Well, I'm sure they learned a lot from you too, but very briefly, you're an inspiration, obviously. What's your message to somebody out there thinking, I'd like to be a doctor, but I don't think it's for me?
I would say every single person matters and every single person has something to contribute to the world. Never let anybody tell you that you can't do something because of your background.
I think you're going to be a wonderful doctor.
Thank you so much.
And you want to be a GP?
I do.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's just incredible what you've achieved. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Wow.